Let's kick things off with Donald Trump. Yesterday, a tape dropped of an interview he did with Bob Woodward back in February, where he admitted that he purposefully downplayed the risk of coronavirus. I mean, we all know why. It's because he didn't want to spook his precious stock markets.
Whoa, easy girl, easy girl. It's okay, NASDAQ, everything's fine. You just keep going up, girl.
Now, when normal people get caught on tape admitting that they lied to an entire country, they usually apologize. But Donald Trump didn't become president by being normal, so yesterday, he doubled down.
Did you mislead the public by saying that you downplayed the coronavirus and that you repeatedly did that in order to reduce panic? Did you mislead the public?
Well, I think if you said in order to reduce panic, perhaps that's so. The fact is, I'm a cheerleader for this country. I love our country, and I don't want people to be frightened. I don't want to create panic, as you say. And certainly, I'm not going to drive this country or the world into a frenzy. We want to show confidence. We want to show strength. We want to show strength as a nation.
You're a cheerleader? No, you're not a cheerleader. You're the coach. When you see that your team is headed for a huge defeat, you come up with some plays, right? You don't just stand on the sidelines waving pom-poms and saying everything's going to be okay. Look, Trump, just because you've spent a ton of time in cheerleaders' changing rooms doesn't mean that you are one. Like, I'm just saying. I've watched that Netflix show, and Donald Trump would not make it on Matt. Now, the one upside of being stuck in this psychotic relationship with Trump for the last 4 years is that by now, we've pretty much learned every pattern that every Trump scandal takes. Trump steps into shit, and then Trump World comes out and explains that he didn't actually step in shit, or it wasn't shit, or that if the coastal elites got out of their bubble, they'd realize that stepping in shit is the most American thing that you can do. And this time is no different. As Fox News, the only network whose subtitles are in all caps, quickly rallied to Trump's corner to explain why lying to America about a deadly pandemic was the right move all along.
The president was saying, don't fear. He was calm. He was confident because he didn't want to create a panic.
I thought that was just fine and dandy. I mean, you're trying to run the country. You're offering leadership.
When a doctor sees a spot on your x-ray, he doesn't run in and say, my God, you have cancer, you're going to die. He says, hold on a second. This could be dense tissue. We want to look at it again.
Think about it. During the Depression, it was FDR who had his fireside chats to calm America. You look at something that President Obama tweeted out on March 4th. And he had the same message as President Trump about calm down. He said, protect yourself and your community from coronavirus with common sense precautions. Wash your hands, stay home when sick, and listen to the CDC Gov and local health authorities. Let's stay calm. Sound familiar? Listen to the experts and follow the science.
Okay, guys, that Obama tweet isn't proving what you actually think it's proving. It's actually an example of how a president can keep people calm whilst also being realistic about the dangers they face. The problem with Trump's admission to Bob Woodward isn't the fact that he tried to keep people calm, okay? It's the downplaying the virus part. As crazy as it may seem, lots of people in America actually believe the things that President Trump says. So when Trump comes out and declares that the deep state made up Corona to ruin his birthday, they listened. And as for that doctor analogy, Greg Gutfeld is correct. When doctors see a spot on your x-ray, they don't panic. But they do get it checked out because it might be serious. They don't tell you that you've got a spot on your x-ray, but don't worry.
One day it's gonna disappear just like a miracle. All right, you wanna do copay or you just wanna do quid pro quo?